Are you recording?
Oh yeah, it's going.
Oh, hey everybody. Sean's starting his computer, so I'm a solo act right now. But yeah. What does everyone want to know? I'm asking the camera.
I want to know what you've been up to.
Well, so I went to Connecticut for Christmas.
Right.
With John, yeah.
Okay, that works here.
Yeah, we exposed that in the Hot Tub Terror show that John and I
you
are
did?
dating.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went and met
Did
John's
you say dating?
family. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, go ahead.
So that was fun. I met his family, and his family and my family are very different, but in a good way. Like, it's a nice, refreshing experience.
That's a nice way to put it. So
Yeah.
how are they different? I'm imagining aristocrats versus hillbillies.
Well, no, his family, okay, they're all a lot closer. All of his, okay, my
You can't
family,
possibly answer this question well.
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna try.
Let's see how you do it. Dance, Tara, dance.
His family, like all of his, on his dad's side, all of his aunts and uncles like live like in the same area, not together, but in the same like general area.
Right.
I mean, Connecticut's a small place, but they all live around there. So for Christmas Eve, it wasn't just John's immediate family, it was all of John's, like cousins, aunts, uncles, which when it's my family, it's like, it's my parents, my siblings, and me, you know? So I had, like, it wasn't just like, oh, you're meeting my dad and my sister and my mom. It's, you're meeting my dad, my sister, all of my aunts, all of my uncles, all of my cousins. So it was kind of overwhelming, but...
So like...
they aren't LDS where my family is, so there were things like alcohol at family gatherings,
right.
which is they're not present at my family gatherings, so it's an interesting
cultural difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all, like, my family, we're not super affectionate. Like, I don't go up and, like, just hug my uncle.
Right.
Whereas everyone, it was like, oh, it's good to see you, John. Hey,
Aren't
Tara.
they like Italian?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's very, that was different. Like, people are, like, kissing me on the cheek. I don't even know the proper way to, like, do that whole thing. Like, I don't know how that works.
It's al aire.
What does that mean?
In Chile, they kiss on the cheek. And so, yeah, you don't actually make lip contact necessarily.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
But yeah, so I'm like, I don't know the finer details of kissing someone like that.
Right.
So that was fun. And Connecticut is just so different from out here. More trees.
Okay.
Like when you're driving down the freeway here, you can see buildings like everywhere, right?
Right.
In Connecticut, you see trees. You know that there's buildings back there, but you can't see them. And you drive through like 12 towns in the course of 2 minutes. So.
Well, Utah is highland desert. Like the pioneers planted all these trees.
Yeah.
This should all be scrub in
Yeah.
its natural state. So yeah, same thing in Oregon. Like when I go back to Oregon, it's really weird because it's very green.
Yeah, so that was fun, and I feel like I did a decent job at impressing his family.
Oh, were you supposed to impress his family?
Well, I was supposed to hope that they liked me, which I think they do.
Well, I can't see how they wouldn't.
So that was fun. Oh, you want to hear a funny story?
Okay. The answer is yes. Yes, I do.
So, on Tuesday, I was going to get gas at the gas station, and typically my routine when I'm pumping gas is I pull up to the pump, I turn off my car, I open the little gas thing, I get out of the car.
Right.
You know, I feel like my routine is pretty typical of any other gas pumper. So on Tuesday, I decided I'm going to go inside and get a drink while my gas is pumping. So I go inside, I get a drink, go out to my car to open it, and I had locked my driver's side door. So I was like, maybe I took the key, and like all of my doors are locked. I was like, well, maybe I took the keys inside and like set them down while I was filling up my soda.
Right.
No. They're in the ignition. Typically, I don't
Why would you leave them in the ignition?
I don't know. My car wasn't on.
So you turned the keys off, but then did not pull them out.
Yeah.
Oh, Tara.
I know.
Your subconscious really pulled one on you there.
And so typically I take my keys out of the ignition, especially when I'm getting out of my car, you know.
Right.
And I typically don't lock my door while I'm getting gas because I'm normally right there. So, but if I do go inside, I make sure I have my keys. So my cell phone's in my car as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I have to go inside. I'm like, I left my keys in my car.
Right.
So they have to call the Spanish Fort Police Department.
Oh, this wasn't in Connecticut. We're back in Spanish Fort.
Yeah, we're in Spanish Fort.
Okay, so SFPD comes out.
Yeah, you know, I feel, and of course the gas station's like, we want you to move your car because I'm blocking a pump. Like that's money that they're not able to get.
What station were you at?
It was a gas station right off of, like right at Center Street and Highway 6.
Tesoro.
Yeah.
Right.
So the police come out, and I just felt the entire time that they were like, what an idiot. Like, but I mean, I guess it happens on a Briggs here.
Oh, hey, what up, Hey, come on in. Come on in the shop, buddy.
Okay.
So
this is happening.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
We're talking about locking your keys in your car. You have to get closer.
So,
Closer.
I don't want it to be awkward.
Too late for that. Too late for that, buddy.
So, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So the police gets my key out of the car, and he's like, I was like, is there anything else I have to do? He's like, no, I don't have the forms that you're supposed to fill out. I guess there's forms that the police department makes you fill out, but he didn't have any.
Forgot the forms.
Yeah, I was like, well, thanks. It's not like going on record anywhere that I...
Right.
And this entire time, since I've gotten my car...
That's awesome. You're up for parole 15 years later, like, according to this, you locked your keys in your car.
Yeah.
Thereby diverting an officer from necessary calls.
Yeah.
I want to do the, you know that horror story where there's an escaped criminal with a hook or something?
Yeah.
Or there's one where he's hiding in the back of the seat of your car, and then someone keeps flashing with their headlights, and you eventually find out it's because every time he came up to stab you, they'd flash their headlights and he'd go back down and hide. Have you heard that story?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to do a spin on it.
But I think I just did. Go ahead.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Thanks for ruining it for me,
Where at the end, you just get pulled over, and it's the cop, and he just says, oh, your headlight was out. And the moral of the story is that cops ruin everything. there's no horror ending.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, since I've gotten my car, like almost 2 years ago, I've been meaning to make a copy of my key. Yeah, I haven't
can you
done
hold on
it
a second?
yet.
Brig, you can go if you want.
Oh, good.
I think your awkwardness.
I tried. I pulled out a cop story.
That's good.
I'm digging at the bottom of the barrel right now.
We'll do a show just for you later.
Okay.
All right, that's good.
So yeah,
Go ahead.
haven't made a copy of my keys yet.
Yeah, she's in the packing room.
Yeah. So maybe one of these days I'll get a copy of my car key made, because it's like, even though I didn't have my cell phone, like I know John's phone number, I could have called him, but yeah, I don't have a copy of my key.
I'm currently engaged in a sort of experimental philosophy.
Okay.
And I read it in a book called The Big Leap.
Okay.
And it goes like this. Everything is your fault.
Okay.
So part of your own brain is subconsciously pulling the strings. So, for example, I sprained my wrist. Mm-hmm. But if you look at it, I could have controlled every single variable leading up to injuring myself notably. So now, with this, you ask a question. What is it that you were trying to avoid? Or why did you do that to yourself?
I feel like...
So, hold on a second.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Here comes the question.
Okay.
Tara, why did you lock your keys in the car?
Well, I feel like there was definitely...
No, stop. Here's how the exercise works.
Okay.
I didn't give you enough prep.
Okay.
I'm going to ask the question, and you're going to, from gut instinct, you're going to barf out the first answer that comes to mind. No explanation. Okay? This is how the game works.
Okay.
Okay. Tara, why did you lock your keys in the car?
Because I'm an idiot.
Okay, Tara, why are you an idiot?
I don't know.
You're not off the hook. You're not off the hook with this line of questioning. Something has to. So the theory is that you actually will avoid feelings you don't want to feel. You will avoid tasks that you don't want to do.
Okay.
And you will also avoid getting out of your comfort zone, even if it's good. So sometimes something good is about to happen to you, or things are going really well, and your subconscious says, alert, this could be dangerous.
Okay.
You're going into unknown territory and wants to knock you down. So let me rephrase it. So Tara, what task were you trying to avoid by locking your keys in your car? What did you not want to do? Okay, how about this? What was going on before you locked your keys in the car? Were you coming from something?
I was coming from a job interview.
Okay, did it go well?
Well, I think it did, but I was between job interviews, actually.
Okay.
So I had two.
So you were going to go to another one. So what was it about the other interview that you didn't want to go to it?
Well, I did want to go to it because I ended up getting that job.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. So you subconsciously maybe sensed that something good was about to happen.
Maybe.
That's interesting. So the question is, don't answer this.
Okay.
Why don't you want good things to happen to you? Why won't you allow good things to happen to you?
That's a very deep question.
Oh, it is. It is, miss. It is. All right, anyway. Okay, let's continue.
Okay. Oh, also, while this was all going on, I went to, help the police officer because the sun was, blocking, it was hard for him to see to, hit the lock. So I went to step over. I don't know. I don't even know what I was doing. I was stepping over something and ended up slamming my knee into, the gas pump holder thing. So now I have a massive bruise right here, which I would show you, but I have skinny jeans on. They don't go up that high. But, yeah, big
This
bruise.
is like Liar Liar, where he's beating the crap out of himself.
Yeah. It was great fun.
Yep.
So.
I hold with my original hypothesis that your subconscious was sabotaging you at this moment.
Probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really.
What's your other job?
Okay, so there's a big backstory that I don't know if we want to go into.
Hey, this thing goes for 2 hours.
All right. So when I left here,
and by the way, plus I'm avoiding work.
Awesome.
By doing this. So
okay.
Go ahead.
So I went to go work for an apartment complex, which I've talked about, before.
Okay.
So I go to Connecticut. I come back. Everything's going good. My manager, she sits me down. She's made goals for everyone that works there for the year.
Okay.
Everything's great. The regional manager comes and informs my boss that they don't have a budget for my position anymore. They just didn't budget it till past the end of January. She has no idea, so she calls me in. They're like, "Yeah, we don't have a place for you here past the end of the month." I was like, "Well."
Was that that was January?
That was a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, "Oh." So they're like, "You have a couple of options. You can go to a different property, which is even further away, because I've been working in Draper, which is 45 minutes away from here."
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. So you can go to a different property that's even further away. I was like, "No, thank you." Or you can stay here and be a groundskeeper.
Did you do the little head bob?
I don't know how to do that. So.
Okay. Yeah, apparently you do, because you just did it. You can't consciously do it. Go ahead.
Or you can stay here and do a position that you're not qualified for, basically.
Oh, what was the position?
It was groundskeeper. I don't know anything about keeping grounds.
How hard could it be?
Well, I mean,
is it like trimming hedges and leaf blowing?
See, I don't know. A lot of it is just I would do snow removal, but I'm supposed to help with snow removal now. But a lot of the times, the other two guys that do snow removal, they don't even call me. Because they're like, by the time she gets here, it's going to be time for her to... if we called her at 6, she'd probably still be asleep. She'd have to wake up, get ready, come in, and then it'd be time... by the time she got here, it would be... She wouldn't be getting here early to, help with snow removal. So a lot of the times, they just wouldn't call me. So I'd go to work. oh, hey, it snowed. Sorry, I wasn't here. You know, but as a groundskeeper, I would have to be like the first one there. But I don't, like, the weather in Draper can be vastly different from the weather down here.
Right.
So I was like, well, I can't really help with that any more than I already am. A lot of it's picking up garbage around the property, which, I mean, I can do, but who really wants to do that for 8 hours a day?
Well, I mean, you went to college.
Exactly.
You know?
So I was pretty upset when I found this out. And so I talked to my manager about it, and I was like, my gut is telling me that I just need to, like, leave. Like,
right.
I know that I can do better.
Oh, yeah. Don't have a puzzled look on your face. The answer is yes.
So she's like, oh, well, I'm not accepting your 2 weeks notice. I want you to think about it.
That's weird. Continue.
Yeah, I was like, okay. So I tell her I've already sent my resume out. Like, I'm already looking for other things. So whether you're accepting my 2 weeks notice or not,
right?
Here it is.
It's like, are you kidnapping me?
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead.
So I, go to these interviews, and I felt went really well, which obviously at least one of them did. So then I tell her...
by the way, good job cliffhanging us with not telling what the new job is.
Oh, yeah.
No, don't say it yet. Do the whole story.
Okay. So I...
Save it for the season finale.
Yeah, actually, the interview that I ended up getting the job with, he was really hard to read, so I actually didn't know how it went.
Really?
Yeah, like, I felt like I did good, but he was very, like, straight-faced and, like...
Huh.
So when he called, I was like, oh, he's telling me that he gave the job to someone else. Like, that's what I thought. And he's like, we decided to give the job to you. I was like, oh, like, really surprised. Awesome. So then I call my current manager, and she's upset that I found another job. I was like, you guys pushed me out of this place. Like, it's not like I started looking for another job because I didn't want to be here anymore. I loved what I was doing, and I wanted to stay here. And you guys told me that you guys didn't have the budget for me anymore. So, yeah, so she's upset with me, but I got to do what's best for Tara.
Awesome. I think we just got the moral of the story. Okay, that's fantastic.
Okay, this all comes from lots of conversations with John. I actually was kind of torn about the whole situation, but John was like, do what's best for you. This job's in Orem. It's not in Draper. You're saving, like, a ton of gas.
Huge.
Yeah.
That's
gas
huge.
is expensive and dangerous and a bad experience.
And dangerous! That's fantastic.
Yeah, so if I can not have to pump gas as frequently because and avoid locking my keys in my car, I got to do it. Yeah. That's the lesson
over time.
learned. Yeah.
Think of how many hours the police department's going to save.
Exactly. We don't have to unlock or get Tara's keys out of her car. They're gonna all know me by name or something. I don't know.
Right.
Oh, Tara locked her keys in her car again. But
that's awesome. We have a code T400. That's Tara locking her keys in the car.
Exactly. I actually think we're in Houston. I think I locked my keys in my car 4 times in the course of a month.
Wow.
Yeah. And then that prompted me to get copies of my keys. So I have to just do it 3 more times before I actually go make copies of my car keys. But yeah. So should I tell everyone what I'll be doing?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. So it's not a huge step up, but I am going to be a receptionist at a countertop place, a place that does granite countertops.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So
you can get me a good deal on my granite.
Yeah, everyone call me.
Well, I hope they don't take you for granite there.
I hope so too. I mean, there's other.
Zazow!
That was actually one of the things that he asked. I don't remember what he asked, but I was like, I like to feel appreciated. I don't like to be taken advantage of. So he knows that I don't.
Fantastic.
accept that.
Yeah.
No.
Awesome. Yes, I'm sure that will be exactly as you've envisioned it.
I'm sure. So yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's that. What else is going on in my life? I don't know. My puppy's super cute still. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was going through like mad puppy withdrawals because we didn't take him to Connecticut with us.
Okay. Puppy withdrawals?
Yeah, and we were gone for
I've
2
never heard of
weeks. Oh, it's a thing. It's like, okay, I actually don't know if it's like this.
Hold on a second, Tara.
Oh, you're fine.
This is for me. Okay, keep talking, Tara.
I'd actually, okay, because I don't have my own children, I don't know if this is a thing. But I feel like
Yeah, it looks great.
I was missing my puppy like a parent would miss their children after being gone from him for a long time.
Just a little bit of black paint. Look, there's some silver showing here. Oh, is this too distracting?
Oh no, I feel like I'm talking
as far
over
as
you.
the whatever it is people, they don't know. All right, yeah, get some black in the things. All right, you know what?
yeah.
You may as well be on camera. This is Andy. He's came up to show me these two Skaven heroes he's working on, or one of them that he's working on. So anyway, yeah, you need some black in the crevices to create a shadow. Cool. Just a black wash is good.
Awesome.
And then you're done. Okay, sorry about that, Tara. You know
no,
how
I
it
just
is.
felt like I was talking over you, and I felt
Yeah.
like I was interrupting.
Well, and that's why I need to be like if I have someone behind the camera, that's a lot easier for me to be animated.
So yeah, so I feel like, because we were gone for 2 weeks, and my grandparents and my sisters were watching Grizz, and I legitimately, like I said, I don't know how it feels to be away from a child for that long, because I don't have any children, but I feel like I was missing my puppy the way parents would feel away from their children. Like at first it was nice because he wakes us up really early, and so I got to sleep in, but by like day 3, yeah, I was,
yeah, you do miss your kids.
And he's my fur baby, so
Your fur baby.
He
That's the best.
he is.
Okay, go ahead.
I love him to pieces, and I make John do all the disciplining.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great system we have. Grizz listens to John, and I listen to Grizz.
Okay.
So yeah, we so John's trying to distract me.
So hold on a second. In the hierarchy of things.
Oh, I'm at the bottom.
Yeah, John gives the dog orders, and
the dog orders me around. Yeah.
Little Son of Sam thing going on.
But I'm okay with that because Grizz is super adorable.
Oh, by the way, one of the best comedy routines I've ever heard, which I wish I could find again. The guy says, dogs could talk. They probably wouldn't tell people to go kill people. The dogs would be like, kill, kill, kill the squirrel in the carport. Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, I'm at the bottom of this, but so if John really wants something, he will, so John has brown eyes and Grizz has brown eyes. He'll hold Grizz up here. But right now it doesn't work because Grizz is really shaggy. But he'll please, Tara, and so I have these 4 big brown eyes looking at me.
You can't hold out. No. You'll have to. I got another customer here.
This does not mean keep filming.
Oh, did I? Who made that motion?
I was doing that.
You were doing it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
No,
but I'm always filming.
I don't mean to be critical.
Yeah, Brig was like, I need a station and supplies, and I say, go see John about that. And Tara says, don't let him get you with his big brown eyes.
Because they're... Yeah.
Please, Brig, just work with no materials. Okay, I'll try.
No, it's
great.
bad. And oh gosh, so John and I, we will have conversations with each other, but through Grizz. So one of us will do the voice of Grizz. We'll be like,
okay.
Hey Daddy! It's so, oh gosh, we're obsessed with this puppy. Like, it's bad. So, like this morning, what was I doing? I don't know. But I started talking like, oh, Daddy, I don't want you to go to work. I want you to play with me all day. Mommy wants you to stay home too. And so yeah, we'll have conversations like that where
That's
like,
great.
oh, I thought that was him. I was gonna have him. Oh, and it's so we're so obsessed. It's so bad. Like
With the dog?
with the dog.
Oh, okay.
You can ask Spencer.
That makes sense.
It's pretty scary.
So yeah, and for
You get it on
for
each
recent
side.
viewers, go ahead. For recent viewers, this is like it's
My
almost
favorite
like
roommate.
it's like The Big Bang Theory. You've got three nerds and this girl living in
Yeah.
the house, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that it?
Yeah.
So it's Spencer
Penny
and
doesn't
Zach.
live with them.
Spencer and Zach
No, Spencer and
and
Jeremy
John
and John.
and
Me,
you.
Jeremy, and John, yeah.
Oh, so there's 5.
No, Zach doesn't live.
Zach doesn't live with us.
Oh, that's right. Jeremy, got it.
We've only
Zach
got-
lives
We've
at
got
the
a-
other BTP house.
We've got at least for only 4 people. I hope there's not another person.
It's funny
living
that,
now.
that they've taken on the Nomer, even though they have nothing to do with BTP.
It's all BTP employees.
or
employees.
former employees.
Or
yeah.
former employees.
So yeah, it's bad. And oh my gosh, he is so shaggy right now.
Yeah, I'm convinced he doesn't have eyes. I haven't seen them in like months.
Yeah.
So we need to get him groomed, but
Which is why I made that a separate segment. Okay. Hold on. Spencer, are you going to add something other than your amazing stage presence? You're fine. I'm not trying to get rid of you. I just wanted
I was
to
going
make
to
an
add that
opening.
yes, they are very obsessed with the dog.
Yeah,
Although
well,
it's
there you
funny
go.
when John tries to get Grizz to go downstairs, and then you're standing at the top of the stairs, and Grizz is like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, well,
He gets very lost very easily.
so I think John would agree with this that Grizz likes me more than him because I don't discipline him. Okay, I discipline him sometimes. Like when he eats my glasses, I get mad.
He destroys something of hers.
Yeah, he's eaten like 5 pairs of my shoes. Yeah, I get mad. But for the most part...
hold on. He's eaten 5 pairs of your shoes?
Okay,
Is that an exaggeration?
No, it's actually not. So he's
No
eaten.
exaggeration. Okay.
He's eaten like two pairs of flip flops. Oh, and that's not including the pairs of shoes of John's because he destroyed 2 of John's flip flops as well.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's eaten a pair of flats, a pair of heels. Like he'll just destroy them so that they're like you might still be able to wear them, but they just look like trash. So.
Sure.
And
They're
then,
in the trash, I hope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I feel like he's eaten like
that's
one
good.
more. So yeah, like
He's
5
eaten a
pairs.
lot of things.
Yeah, he has.
Go ahead.
Which John is, lays down the law. And hey, I hear the lovely John's voice right now. So yeah, I feel like John would agree that Grizz likes me more than him because I don't discipline him. So, like, I don't even know if he heard me, but so if I'm downstairs, or if I'm upstairs and John's downstairs and John tries to get Grizz to come downstairs, he won't go until I start going downstairs. If I'm laying in bed...
I just love how flustered John gets in. He's like, really?
If John's taking Grizz outside and I'm staying inside, he has to like yell at him to get Grizz to go outside. Hi, John.
I'm the disciplinarian, and she's the one he hides behind when I'm being disciplinarian towards him. She's like,
entirely true, too.
"Shield me, Tara, shield me." I'm just like, and then she has to like come stand next to me and be like,
But it's so hard for me.
Griswold.
Yeah.
So, but I know I've asked this before. Is he named after the Chevy Chase character?
We don't know. That was his name. I'd
Shouldn't
assume
even
so.
know.
Well, can we just decide right now that that's
Sure.
it?
No.
Because that's
No.
cool.
"No,
Yeah.
What?
no,
Dude, Clark Griswold is
Sorry.
an American icon.
Yeah, absolutely.
no." He's a British Griswold because he has a whole title.
Oh yeah, we have a whole
Okay.
title
Does
for
he?
him.
What's the title?
Okay. I have
It's
to remember.
Lord Sir Griswold Puppington Feedy
The fourth.
Esquire DMD. He's a
He's
dentist.
a dentist.
Okay, a dog dentist.
Yeah.
Which means he doesn't do anything.
You see what I have to live with?
All right.
I deal with this every day of my life.
Dr. Griswold, DMD, how are my teeth? This is another dog. It's like, your butt sure smells great. All
Have we
right.
met before? I don't think we met before. Have you met me?
Oh gosh.
All
So
right.
yeah.
Hey, we're going on a half hour.
Oh
so.
wow. I should let you.
Well, I'm about to wander off. Do you want me to keep it rolling?
Oh no, I
think
mean
we're
I
good.
could talk about Griswold for hours, but I won't.
Do you see what I have to live with? Hours and hours.
I made my grandparents send me pictures of him because I missed him so much while I was gone. And I had to,
Really?
yeah. I legitimately, I called my grandpa and I'm like, Grandpa, I need you to send me pictures of what? Of Grizz. Why? Because I miss him and I need to know that he's okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Also, I'm convinced that Grizz killed my grandparents' cat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The one that
Because-
was like 400
In a-
pounds? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
in a
died
fit
of
of diabetes.
jealousy.
No, because I think because Grizz, when he gets around other animals, he's very like, "Hi, you want to be my friend?" Like he wants to play.
Right.
And
It's
so
like that with people too.
yeah, he is. He's like that with anything that
Does it move?
Yeah. So he basically chased this cat around, this old cat that's fat, around
the cat a heart
for
attack,
2
didn't he?
weeks. And finally, the day that we came back, I get a text from my grandpa saying that the cat has passed away.
Yeah.
I was like, he's probably like, I can't take this anymore. I'm just going to die over, like, put up with this hyper puppy for another 2 hours. Like, so he died the day that we got back from
The cat
Connecticut.
gives himself a heart attack.
The
rather than
cat
dealing with
died
the
of
Wookiee.
annoyance. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Tara,
On
thank
that
you ever
note.
so much. Okay, so a lot of people watch this this channel, and they really they take it to heart. It's almost like a okay, I'll take cult. Cult would be awesome. One of my dreams has always been to start a cult.
Who wants
Absolutely.
Kool-Aid?
That's right. Except my Kool-Aid will be delicious and unpoisoned. That'd be great.
Wait. You can make unpoisoned Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Serve Kool-Aid at staff functions. Okay, so do you have any advice or a message for the people listening today?
I feel like this is a very serious note. I don't know. Have fun with life. Enjoy it. I lived too many years being stressed and trying to like please people at the expense of not pleasing myself. It goes back to what we talked about earlier. Be happy. Just be happy. Find someone that makes you happy. Find something that makes you happy. Be happy.
Go for it. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Tara. Thanks for being in today.
No problem.
Not an apologetic smile. There you go. That's the real Tara.